horrific video, horrific, horrible. Diddy's running down a hallway in just a towel, grabs Cassie, throws her down, kicks her, and then stamps on her. I'll just tell you straight, there's not even no alternative argument to this. There's none. That was crazy. There's no ifs, there's no buts, there's no debating. It was crazy, and my man's done. It's finished. There's nothing to debate. He's done. He's over. Finished completely. Like that type of stuff. That how he handled her, yeah. That was like he believes he's some gangster mafia boss who, like, yo, you're trying to leave me? You know them ones, like a Nino Brown when he tipped the champagne on her. Like, he truly believed that he was one of those guys, and I'm not going to come on here and I got zero defense, zero alternative points, none of that. None of that. It's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. So, no, but what are you saying, man? What are you saying?
There's nothing actually say. There's nothing alternative in regards to, and trustfully, and maybe you can enlighten me. No, there hasn't been any of these so-called content creators or podcasters have come on and tried to say anything to the defense or provide propaganda for Poofy, have they?
No, not even one. No, but I haven't even seen one line of defense to that video. Not even one. Nobody.
That's
so far.
Because, like, again, we're talking about a quote unquote mogul, etc. Let's remove that and let's bring it to yourself. You're in a hotel room with someone and the girl leaves. You're going to have a towel around yourself as a big man running down some damn corridor and do that kind of stuff to a woman. I don't see the logic in it. I don't see, and then throwing, and remember, after the other angles, and he must be handling her physically underneath the camera, that other camera angle, and then he's sitting down there throwing glass vases at the local girl. Like, it baffles me. I know, obviously, you can have relationships, and that it's toxic and all that. We hear it, some women are like, they like to be physical and all that, but as a man, as a because we've got men, we've got boys, we've got beings. But as a man, how could you do that to a woman? You come out between your mother's legs, Taranted. Yeah? And you're supposed to be a man, you're supposed to be, a physical specimen. How are we even contemplating that? We're not even talking about Cassie had a big, baseball bat, and he's defending licks. He's like, nah, man, I'm not taking this no more. She's leaving him, and he runs down there like some demon out of hell. Kicks, stomps. They said allegedly, no, not allegedly. They said he tried to drag her. He dragged her a couple times by her hair and stuff. 2016, Mark. 2016. We're in the Gregorian year 2024. And only now these things coming out. Huh? We got the bridging act with the madness. Huh? Like, come on. Like, you got all this money and you're I don't get it. It's stupid, Mark. It's stupid. You got all this money and yet you're gonna do all these things and you're gonna get yourself caught. It doesn't make any sense. It's nonsensical. For a man on road, course, man. Look, what's my man doing? I'm gonna take some footage of this now, man. My man's an idiot, or blah blah blah, or that's for so and so. I'm gonna take some footage of this. I'm gonna put it up on the thing and let's see what happens. You're gonna be doing all this. It's time's up. What's that? Time's up.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So. Yeah, I haven't seen one person, because usually, especially in today's world, social media, you've got people that will just go on the other side of the fence just to have that controversial opinion. And in the time that this video's been out, I haven't seen that happen once. And that shows you the level of importance to address this topic, the level of importance that people understand how you address this topic. This was somebody who had money, has money, had a lot of power, a lot of influence, and used it to he used it to abuse people. And what this video further does now is any of those alleged crimes that people were on the fence about, they're no longer on the fence. Because it's one thing to hear it, Like let's not get it twisted. It's one thing to hear that my man did all of these things, which, let's keep it real, it wasn't that far-fetched that he was doing these things. But to actually see it like that in real time, and the fact that he came out in a towel, which means that my man could have been showering, which means that she was trying to get away. So it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And let's just keep this thing 1,000. I can't say money's involved in this thing. It's nothing to do with money.
In what respect, sorry?
In the respect of the fact that when she tried to leave and how he dealt with her, like if a man's going crazy like that publicly, what's he doing behind the scenes? And what's he saying to her?
Remember, she was on the phone to the hotel, huh? Hotel security didn't come up and call the police as a matter of safety check. Yo, okay, look, we've seen you on the cameras. She's called us. Now we're back in your room, and you're saying nah, and she's saying nah. As a matter of course, and to cover ourselves, we're calling the popo, Mr. P Diddy, just to make sure we got a little record of this thing. If there's no further action, you can't then come to us later and say yeah, this company, this hotel was part of setting it up.
Most deaf. And imagine they said 50K P Diddy paid for them to hold that footage down.
How has that been corroborated though? Who's come up with this 50K business? I've been hearing this.
This was in the Cassie lawsuit details.
Right.
Because that moment, that thing, what happened there, she said that, she referenced that in the lawsuit.
Shit.
She referenced that in the lawsuit. And my man, it's finished. It's done. It's done, man. It's done. It's done. There's zero. And imagine knowing that there's footage like that out there and even trying to pretend to be innocent. Because you know what I think did it, his son made a song going at 50 and talking hella cocky and talking about, the FBI tried to come and rare. He's talking all big, and I think they've heard that and said, you know what? Let's show these people what I'm going. I remember if they've just dropped that, that's 8 years. That's 8 years. So you think what else they've got? My man's finished, man. He's done. He's done. By the time they're done with him, his legacy, everything is done, and nobody can feel sorry for him. He brought it on himself. You're in a position, to create generational wealth, give people opportunities, use people's talent and show it to the world. And you abused it, man. So you bought it on yourself, and there's not no discussions or no ifs or buts or none of that. That was crazy. There's no defense for that. We can't speak about money, but she deserves every penny that she got going through that anyway, because that was just a one-time thing, what we seen on video. So imagine what was going on off video. She's probably taking all kind of... Yeah, man, that was horrible, man. That was horrible. My man's finished, man. He's done.
Remember the thing when she's under the something? Underneath the quilt, the blanket thing as well? That video? in that hotel room and something.
I don't remember that one.
She's basically, you don't even see it. Well, I think you do at some point, but he's like berating her in essence, and she's like just on the floor in a ball in a with a towel, a blanket, sorry, over her. He says, like as you say, she went through a whole lot of stuff. There's a lot of people who has gone through a whole lot of stuff, but again, we gotta call some things out, man. Like all your people who are around this. None of y'all could have said, yo, Diddy, you need to slow the hell down, man. Yo, Diddy, Bridging, this ain't the look, you know. This ain't, nah, boss. Yo, Cassie's young, da 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 da. I thought you and her were together. How come she making like 19 men rep on her throughout the whole month and you're doing all that's, yo, I know, you know, you might want to go to some swinger parties and stuff, but yo, Diddy, that's wrong. Hey, Diddy, you're killing people. Hey, Diddy, you doing this? No one saying nothing, sibling. No one ain't saying, yo, hold up. This might come back to you, you know, still. You know, I mean, we can look in the annals of history and we can see people doing stuff for a period of time. But as they say, what is done in the shadows will indeed come to the light.
Money, no, bro. That's just. Let's just keep it. Let's just keep this thing 1,000. The reason why he's been able to get away with it for so long, and the reason why no one said nothing, is money. Because when he's able to cut a check on the spot for 50K, people are doing. You know what people will do for that?